The dust has settled on the 52nd World Series of Poker, generating almost $238 million in prize money and awarding 99 bracelets, 11 of those online, across 55 days of non-stop poker. Now that our team has rested up and recovered, and with the 2022 World Series sat closely on the horizon, we took some time to reflect on the biggest takeaways from a World Series truly unlike any other. Before we start, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you do enjoy the video, feel free to drop us a like to help share this video with new people. Now let's get stuck into our 5 takeaways from the 2021 World Series of Poker. As the main event came to a close, it was announced that from 2022 onwards, the World Series would be relocating to Bally's Hotel and Casino on the Las Vegas Strip, marking the first time the WSOP will take place outside of the Rio All Suite since 2004. This year gave an opportunity for faces old and new to compete on these legendary grounds one last time.
Well, I've got all kinds of memories from the Rio. I think I'm going to be nostalgic about it. I love the fact that we have an RV and it's easy to get to. And throughout the years, I've had a lot of emotional moments. Of course, winning Player of the Year and losing a lot of second places, but still finding a way to show a profit by the end of them.
Before play had even started at the Rio in late September, the conversation surrounding Phil Hellmuth and his quest to secure a record-extending 16th World Series bracelet had already started in earnest. But the affectionately dubbed Poker Brat was living up to his nickname early on in the series, rather than breaking any records, jokingly threatening to burn down the casino in a 15-minute rant filled with some, let's say, colourful language, racking up a grand total of 20 F-bombs in the process. However, as the event progressed, Hellmuth was able to string together some serious form, racking up 7 final table appearances across the series, including his 16th bracelet, and missing out narrowly on an unprecedented 17th. And the numbers to go along with those achievements are staggering. Hellmuth ended 34 events, bought in for $448,379 and cashed out for $1,248,860 for a net profit of $800,481 minus backer payouts. One of the talking points emerging from this year's WSOP is the issue of tanking. Players at the 2021 World Series fully utilised all time made available to them in order to make the best decisions possible, and this was on full display at the feature table when George Giao tanked for 9 whole minutes. And whilst many poker players and fans are appreciative of the time needed to make tough decisions under the lights, especially with the amount of figures usually involved in these scenarios, there's a growing feeling that the time wasting has gone too far, and commentator Norman Chad did not hold back in his criticism of the pace of play. Taking to Twitter after the main event had been finished, Chad tweeted, "Poker's biggest stage should not involve countless 2-minute tanks. Poker's biggest stage, the main event final table, should not take 12 hours to complete or drag into the wee hours of the morning. We can't ask folks back east to survive 3 AM finish times." The ensuing argument across Twitter divided poker fans and players alike. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel for a more detailed look into tanking at the 2021 World Series, what some pro players are suggesting to counteract it, and how this could look in a live poker setting. At the start of the series, most predicted the WSOP Player of the Year race would come down to the usual suspects, Daniel Negreanu, Sean Deeb and a few others. Instead, the top 2 candidates throughout most of the series were Josh Aria and Phil Hellmuth. In the end, there was no stopping Aria, who won 2 bracelets and made a handful of deep runs. The Atlanta native emerged as the top overall performer at the event, having cashed in multiple poker variants and in low and high stakes tournaments. He's a more than deserving champion, and few saw it coming. Aria finished with 4,194.59 points, while Hellmuth took second place with 3,720. Daniel Negreanu, who still hasn't won a bracelet since 2013, ended up in 3rd place at 3,531 points. Ending our reflections on a high note, the poker community showed its heart when Michael Graydon, a poker player from Alabama, revealed that he had brain cancer. After initially asking for a partial backing into the WSOP main event, 2 poker players, MJ Gonzalez and Jonathan Daper, decided to just pay for the entire $10,000 buy-in and let him keep his winnings. And it didn't stop there. More and more members of the poker community offered their support. Maria Ho volunteered to cover his entire flight to Las Vegas, and All-American Dave, a healthy food-eating truck that caters to poker players, provided Graydon with 3 unlimited meals throughout his stay. Now, despite not being able to cash at the event, Graydon enjoyed the tournament and was grateful for the generosity of the poker community.
It's just been an unbelievable experience. Whether I do good here or not, just being able to come and play in the main event, which is every poker player's dream. Definitely one of my dreams on the bucket list, and for everybody to come together and make it happen is just, like I told MJ and Jonathan, I say thank you every time I talk to them. They don't just put the money up. They text me a couple times a day, checking in on me, ask me if I want to shoot some hands back and forth to them and all that. So it's not just a one-time thing for them. They're continuing to give me their support the whole way through.
Now, with the 2022 World Series only 5 months away, we can start to look forward to what promises to be a WSOP unlike any other, with a brand new venue to boot. Will tanking still be at the forefront of play? Can anyone top Josh Aria as Player of the Year? Will Phil Hellmuth extend his record to 17 golden bracelets? We can't wait till May to find out. If you did enjoy this video, please consider liking, commenting and subscribing. And for more poker analysis and updates, go to PokerNews.com.